Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Anthony with themovieblog.com, and I'm back here with another video. This time we're going to do one on the Children of Thanos. We're going to talk about their comic book origin and see if we can talk a little bit about where they come from. Now, the Black Order are a group of beings that for the most part came from nowhere. I know this is going to be odd for those that are newcomers to the comics and are fans of the cinematic iteration, but the Children of Thanos weren't always a team that ran with Thanos. And in fact, in all his multi-decade existence, Thanos for the most part was a character that operated alone. Thanos is a one-man army that easily overpowers most superheroes in the Marvel Universe. The Black Order made their first appearance, I want to say in 2012 or 2013. Like, Thanos was created in the 70s. You know, they're really new. They appeared as part of the crossover known as Infinity, and this was written by Jonathan Hickman. Now, Jonathan Hickman was creating this long-running, grandiose story that culminated in the death of everything and everyone with the ultimate destruction of the Marvel Universe. Like, it was a really big story. And Infinity was a story that was told within this larger story in which Thanos invaded the Earth in search of children he presumably sired throughout his life. Now, this next fact might be a shocker to you MCU fans as well, but in the comics, the Children of Thanos are not referred to as the Children of Thanos. They're actually called the Black Order or the Cull Obsidian, whichever you choose. I presume this was changed in the movies to just make it sound cooler and less ominous, depending on how you look at it. Either way, the Black Order had never appeared in the comics until this storyline, and furthermore, there was no in-story explanation as to where they came from. They were just there one day and they seemed loyal and obedient to Thanos with powers and abilities all their own. This introduction is recreated in the MCU as the Children of Thanos don't reveal their origins either, but the cool thing is that certain relationships are confirmed and consistent across both mediums. Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight are husband and wife. There's no further information about the marriage between these two. We have no idea the circumstances of their marriage, how long they've been married, or what. Like, are these two capable killers in love with one another, or is there a different reason that they're wed? This is something that's only recently been explored in the 2018-2019 series, The Black Order. This is a book that's still being released, and it's written by Derek Landy. These two characters were standout scene stealers in the Avengers Infinity War movie. Fans can't help but hope to see more of them in the future. I'm gonna leave it at that. Black Dwarf is the brother of Corvus Glaive and what some might say is the muscle of the Black Order. Now, when I say that these characters are relatively new and are surprising additions to the films, I mean these are facts that Marvel is just now revealing in the comics in 2019. Like, we never knew that Black Dwarf and Corvus were related this entire time, and that just goes to put things into perspective. Looking back, I wonder if they were introduced into the comics because work was already in place to put them in the movies. Like, I can see someone like Kevin Feige sending Joe Quesada an email and giving him the rundown on how this is going to play out, because to be honest, the whole thing with Thanos appearing during Jonathan Hickman's overarching story always felt a little out of place. Like, as a comic fan, I'm reading this, blah, 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 the world's going to end, builders, Doctor Doom. Whoa, Thanos. You know, it was a great story, but it always felt a little out of place. Anyway, Black Dwarf is the younger brother of Corvus Glaive and was the person whom Corvus sought counsel from when he was interested in courting and marrying Proxima Midnight. It was revealed in this book that Black Dwarf was also in love with Proxima Midnight, but due to his love for his brother, he decided to advise his brother on how to win Proxima's love instead. He decided to step to the side because, you know, that's his bro. But that's about all we know about Black Dwarf for now. But if Marvel decides to add more here, I'll probably just write it up and pin it as a comment or something to keep things accurate. Ebony Maw is the last member of the Black Order that was featured in Avengers Infinity War. We still know almost nothing about this character. I'm serious, these characters are only new, they're rare. I mean, like, these characters appeared in that one storyline by Jonathan Hickman back in 2015, and that was it until like maybe 2018 when they appeared in the Avengers comic crossover No Surrender. Just like in the movie, in the comics, Ebony Maw has always appeared as less of a physical combatant, but rather someone with the ability to manipulate the minds of others. In the film, he clearly had the power of telekinesis. I don't recall this being a power of his in the comics, but I could be wrong. If anyone watching this knows the answer to this, please do me a favor and leave a comment with whether or not he had telekinesis in the comics, because for the life of me, I just can't remember. Anyway, he was always more of a manipulator from what I could remember. Like, he would get others to do the fighting for him, and he had the uncanny ability to mind control some of the most formidable beings in the universe. That encounter with Doctor Strange was inspired by something that happened in the comics, wherein Ebony Maw just completely dominated the mind of Doctor Strange and forced him to perform some of the most demonic looking magics that I'd ever seen Doctor Strange pull off in a book. And then forget the whole thing ever happened. Like, I think he had Doctor Strange sell a piece of his soul and just forget the whole thing ever happened. And to this day, I still don't know if Doctor Strange knows or figured out that he was dominated by Ebony Maw. He's not the most physically intimidating member of the Black Order, but he's just as dangerous. I think we'll learn more about Ebony Maw's origin in the upcoming issue of Black Order that's due to be released in March, issue number 5. And when we do, I'll try to come back here and either fill in some of the info in the comments, or I'll just do another video just on him because he's so awesome. Anyway, that's everything that comics fans know about the Black Order. There's just as much of a mystery to us as they are to fans of the MCU. If you enjoyed learning about the Black Order in this video, do me a favor and give this a thumbs up. And if you're new here to the movie blog, do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe. That's all I've got for this one. Thanks for checking out the video. I'll hit you guys later. One.